Okay, yay! Well, good morning, Stacia. Thank you for joining me on Google Hangout.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and I have had this inspiring idea to do this new series called Anatomy of Success and break down what really makes success. And I want to talk to a whole bunch of people about that, especially people who've done being the solution or being your own solution. And I know you've done that. I also know that you have your website, Millionairess in Training, and that you have been interviewing and talking to millionaires or people who are on their way to be millionaires or people who have been millionaires for a long time, because you too are interested in this pattern of success, what creates success. So what I'd like you to tell me, because you have been doing this interviewing and you've been talking to so many people, is what do you notice? What do you notice creates success for people? What are people telling you? What is maybe one of the main things that you find people either they do or an attitude they have? What's common to all people who are really successful?
I've noticed that one of the big things is that a lot of millionaires and successful people like to take care of their health. They're very concerned about taking care of themselves. So one of the things is I noticed that a lot of them wake up very early, 4 o'clock in the morning they have a routine where they either are doing some kind of exercise, running, walking, whatever. They're hitting the gym super early and taking care of themselves and making sure that they're all centered and clear before they start their day. Wow. And I think that's really, really important, because if you think about it, if you look at all the most successful people out there, they look great.
So let me ask you this. So knowing that and meeting with people and hearing that, has that changed anything that you do?
Oh, yeah. Like there was, actually I was making this is a great story. I told you about this a while, where I was setting my alarm for 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, all the successful people, they wake up at 5 o'clock, they're exercising, they're hitting the gym. And I was like, I'm going to do that too. And I am not a morning person. And so I would set my alarm for 5 o'clock every day. And my whole family is like, what are you doing? You're not going to wake up. And I had a really hard time because I'm really creative at night and I like staying up really late in the evening. So I finally gave that up and I said, okay, I'm going to wake up at 7 and go, take my son to the bus stop and do what I need to do and then hit the gym. And it was a little incremental changes that I've been making, but even just the slightest 20 minutes just to get that in, I felt way better about myself.
Nice.
And so it's not, I felt like even though I was seeing this pattern that all these millionaires are doing, waking up at 5 o'clock, I don't have to, but try to make something that works for you. And so I've actually seen that in a pattern in some other situations, that if it doesn't feel good, because that's what another aspect that I see in millionaires, if it doesn't feel good to them, then it's out. That's right. They're easy to make a decision very quickly. If they're very, very decisive. So it's, I can't put the exact words to it, but basically they're very decisive people as well too. They know, they're very clear on what they want, and they can make a decision and go really quickly with that. It's
so far I've heard you mention 3 things. Actually, the getting up and getting moving and getting physical and taking care of your physical body. That sounds really, really important. That's something they have across the board. And then also you just said they make quick decisions. They're quick decision makers. So that's good to look at. But here's the one that, of course, I really clued in on is if it doesn't work for them, forget it. But not just forget it. If it doesn't work for them and it's something that they need to do, they find a way to make it work, which is what you did, my little millionairess in training. Nice. Very nice. Oh, good. So thank you, Stacia. Thank you for joining me this morning and bringing me and all of my listeners, viewers, 3 quick ways that they can adjust themselves if they want to be just like the big boys and girls, the big millionaires. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Deborah.
Bye.